It's quite a boring time in GTA right now, and we need to be doing things that are a bit more fun. I used to do these videos called Things I Do When Bored, and here is a compilation of the best things to do when you're bored and how to do them. Hopefully you enjoy. You may have seen this one many times before. There's a lot of vehicles in the game that you might just want to see without their front bumper or their rear bumper. This works with nearly all cars. Any car that just the bumper dangles. It happens on weird cars as well. The Arbiter, the whole front end comes off. But let's say the Terminus, the Jeep, you just want to get rid of the front mounted bumper. You can actually get rid of that completely. There's no option to remove it, but you can get rid of it completely and cleanly. The first thing you want to do is just make sure you get the front bumper or whatever bumper you want to take off. For this example, I'm doing the front and the rear bumper, and you just crash them off. Just damage the vehicle as much as you want to crash it off. Obviously, do not blow the vehicle up, and you will need 2 people for this one. So crash the bumper off, and once they both come off by crashing it, tell your friend to get in the vehicle, in the passenger seat, and then go into LS Customs, repair the car, and then get out. Now exit your vehicle, and sometimes the bumper just falls off, and other times you might have to shoot the bumper, and then it will come off. But very weird, it's been in the game since the beginning of GTA. And yeah, with the Terminus, you can kind of see the exhaust, you can kind of see the silencer or the muffler. This one's pretty cool to do. I've not tried it on a lot of new vehicles, and I am going to start doing that. Driving your car around with flare smoke, people still to this day in free mode are just like, what the hell is that driving past? You look like a steam train, and it's so simple and easy to do, but no one really gets it. You probably seen it in our car meets or my car meets. It's so simple to do. All you do is call Merryweather, call for the airstrike, and then do not throw the flare. So whatever you do, don't throw the flare until the jet goes past. And you can see the countdown in the bottom right corner. And then now that the jet's gone past, you're in the safe zone. So I would not recommend throwing it onto the vehicle, the flare, because normally when you throw, it may bounce. Just go on top of your vehicle and then press R2 or RT or whatever the shoot button is, and you should just drop the flare, and it's more accurate. And then once your flare's on, it will smoke, and you can drive around, and it's a good like 35 seconds that you just have this steam or smoke coming off your car. The Fen Ben glitch. I love this one. It works still to this day. Like, how, Rockstar? How is this still working? You normally patch everything. You have patched everything, but still not this. And the way this works is just damaging your arches, and the vehicle drives faster. This is the Calico, and the Calico, remember, had a top speed nerf. They had to nerf this vehicle a long time ago because when you stanced it in the menu, it used to keep going and going and going. But now they nerfed it to cap out at 120. Look how long it takes to get to 120. Now, if you do this speed glitch, it gets to 120 like the Cyclone 2. Like, it gets there so quick, stupidly quick. But if you use a vehicle that's not got a capped top speed, which is nearly every single vehicle in the game, with a lot of cars it does work better on some things than others. Like the Comets, for some reason, works really well for the Comet SR and the normal Comet. But what I do to easily damage the arches is crash my MLC truck into the vehicle, and I want to aim for the back arches. If it's all-wheel drive, I'll normally hit all arches. You will need your car to have non-bulletproof tires, so make sure you deselect it in LS Customs. And there's nothing really to say here. There's no perfect thing to crash into. You will get inconsistent results, but a lot of times you just get absurd results. Trust me, these beat HSW vehicles with ease. The only issue is handling. The vehicle gets so much more torquier. They wheel spin so much, and it's so hard to control. But once you've done this, you've unlocked like a power that you can nearly use on all vehicles. The freeze action glitch. Again, I love this one for the simplicity. You can do it anywhere, anytime, at ease. You don't need anything special. You don't need 2 people. All you have to do is get in a vehicle, your own vehicle, sit in the driver's seat, hover over the actions, and then press X or A onto the action and quickly press triangle or Y to get out of the vehicle. And that's it. It just freezes. Maybe you might need a couple tries to get used to it, but it's very simple. And on vehicles like the trucks, if you sit in the bed in the back of the truck and do this same thing, you will hover as well, which I've shown loads of times in our car meets. Not many people know this about the slick mine, and it is quite trolly. It's way more funnier when you do it with your friend because you can hear their reaction. But you can do this to anyone in free mode. You can even do it to pedestrians. If you just knock over your friend with any vehicle that has a slick mine, there's so many vehicles now that have a slick mine. I guarantee you probably got one in the garage, unless you've literally got like 10 cars and you've just started. Yeah, once you've got this car, just hit your friend and place a slick mine next to him. The slick mine should go off, and you want to make sure your friend's still lying down after the crash when you put the slick mine down. The slick mine should pop, and now your friend's literally stuck. He can't do anything. He can't even kill himself. He can't do anything. Yes, this is trolling at its finest, but it's so funny as well because these slick mines last like 20-25 seconds, and then you can just time it and put another slick mine down. Because he's already on the floor, it would just reset again. And if you're really into griefing, you can have your friend lying there for so long, and it's so effortless for you to do because you just press one button every 20 seconds. Our trading server. So I mentioned this in a lot of videos, but it's underrated. Our trading server is underrated. We were the first ones to do this, and I'm pretty sure not many people even do this. So we have a trading server, and you can trade cars through there, through the LS car meet. So you can offer people vehicles in exchange for other vehicles, call them both out at the same time, and let each other buy it off each other. This is a trading server for all platforms. Some platforms don't have LS car meet, so I don't know, people exchange vehicles through other methods. And literally, you'll find the rarest of vehicles that you can actually trade in LS car meet. You'll find those rare plates, you'll find Benny's merges, you'll find cars that are not accessible, the more common deleted cars off the website, all in this one server. Yeah, I can't believe how active it is. So you can actually take 2 of your own vehicles out at once. You will need a friend for this one as well. One of the vehicles will be immobilized, but if you want to take pictures or have your cars outside in Los Santos, which you never see, you don't ever see 2 of your cars out at once, but you can do it. As long as you have the casino garage, the penthouse garage, any vehicle in there, if you get out of the penthouse and your friend sits as a passenger, you can drive this car around the map wherever you want to place it. Tell your friend to sit in it, and then tell him to stay in there whilst you go back to your penthouse garage. And once you're back at your penthouse garage, exit with another vehicle from there. It should kick your friend out of the original car, but he should still see it on the map and it should still stay in that position. And then you drive back to his location and the vehicle should be there. So this is one of my other favorites. I think the Chernobog has so many uses and so many fun things to do. It can do other fun glitches as well, but this one I use the most. I love getting cars and just removing the wheels from them. We used to do this with the Rhino tank. You still can do it with the Rhino tank, but I used to call this expensive, I remember. But now coming to the realization that it's not that expensive to modern day vehicles. It's 1.5 million, and there's launch glitches you can do with it. You can missile down jets that are so far away. This has the longest lock-on in the game, unless you're the orbital cannon. But anyway, this thing crushes vehicles, and when I mean crush, it can crush it to the point of wheel removal. Now you could only normally do this in story mode, but if you have the Chernobog or the Rhino tank, you can just creep over the wheels of nearly every single car. And then if you're just careful, just please be careful. I know a lot of people are going to blow their cars up. Don't blame me if you do so, but just be careful, slow, like massage the car, even though you are not doing that. You are literally destroying the car here. But yeah, wheels will pop off. Sometimes you have to put a bit of force in the massage, and then you can drive them. It's just such a fun thing to do, and it's probably what I've done the most out of all these fun things. So the first thing you want to find is a mule, and you will need a scramjet. You or your friend will need a scramjet. So I should have probably said this at the start, but yeah, we are going to make the mule faster than the scramjet. But anyway, once you found your mule, which you can find a mule nearly all highways, in around the airport, they're everywhere. The mule is this just truck. It doesn't matter about what the advertisement is. So you want your friend to make sure he's in the driver's seat, or you be in the driver's seat, and the person that's outside the mule needs to atomize the mule so it turns over on its roof. This will allow you to just drive the scramjet in. So once you're on the roof, the back doors do need to be open. And to open it, whoever's driving the mule, so they're turning left and right, so they're making their wheel turn left and right until the doors open, and they will just randomly open. So you kind of have to shiver the doors open. Once the doors are open, you can assist it by going inside and opening the other door if only one's open. You are ready to get the scramjet. When you got the scramjet, reverse the scramjet inside. And then when you're ready, tell your friend to flip the mule back over by turning. And you want to make sure you're faced up, so when he's turning, turn the scramjet as well. Now just make sure the back doors are closed. Just do that by driving and turning left and right to make sure the door swings closed. And now, whenever you're ready, whoever's in the scramjet, just spam X or A, whatever the boost button is or whatever you've set it to, just spam it. And now this truck is going to go really fast. I don't recommend doing this on the streets of Los Santos because you are going to lose control. And yeah, I've had endless fun back in the days with this one. When I was recording this, I was just hoping that we do another drag race where I could showcase this again. Remember, that server link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and see you guys in the next one.